Hello everyone and welcome to another video. So today in this video we are going to take a look at this motherboard, and this is the ZEB G41 D2S motherboard, and this is for the LGA socket 775 for Intel processors obviously. So the important thing that you need to look here is that it supports DDR2 RAM. So make sure if you are buying this you have a DDR2 RAM, and it is the LGA socket 775. At the back there is the other specification written here, so if you want to take a look at them you can read it here. The important being that it is for the Intel socket 775. It supports DDR2 RAM. The only two frequencies are supported, 800 MHz and 667 MHz are supported. It comes with a VGA port and your PS2 ports are missing, but in 2022 I don't think anybody would be needing PS2 ports on this. You can put a graphics card on here, but because this is such a old type of motherboard and you would be putting a very old type of processor in this, I don't think you would be needing a graphics card for this type of PC build. So without any further delay, let me show you how it looks from inside. And speaking of the price, I got this for about 1200 rupees from my local market, and on the box you can see the price is given as here, about 3999, which is always garbage. Another thing is that it is made in China, although everybody today claim that they manufacture in India, but I've said this before and I'm telling you today that we do not manufacture a lot of things. Almost everything comes from China. Companies import them and then they rebrand them as their own product, and then they sell them in India. So there is that. So let me just go ahead and open this and show you what you get in the box. So in the box you will get the input output shield, IO shield. Let's keep it aside. You will get a single SATA data cable, very nice. Let's keep it aside as well. You will get a motherboard driver, that's also nice. You will get a small pamphlet, a little user manual from Zebronics, which you can refer when you want to install the front panel headers. So you can see there is information about the front panel headers. The other thing I have a problem with is that all the components are clearly not marked here. So if you're just reading this for the first time or second time, you may find it a little difficult to find the front panel headers that you're looking for, but it should be quite easy once you start looking at the board itself. So there is that, and then finally you will get a small pamphlet, do's and don'ts with your motherboard. So that's pretty much what you get inside the packaging. Let me take the motherboard out. Let's close the box. So here is the motherboard. Let me open this. Okay, so here is the motherboard. As you can see, this is how it looks. This is a micro ATX form factor. You can see you get your two RAM slots, DDR2 RAM supported, 667 and 800 MHz is supported. You have your PATA connector, which probably you would be using it. You got 4 SATA ports for putting hard disk, but for this build you would probably need a single for the hard disk. Here is your PCI Express 16 times 16 slot with the end latch as well, and this is the power header and front panel headers. The difference in this motherboard is here. So you can see that usually you get a PS2 ports here, one for the mouse and one for the keyboard, but in this they have replaced this with a USB ports. So I think this is better if you're building this computer today, because hardly anybody use legacy hardware anymore. So if you have a combo device, combo mouse and USB keyboard, you can see you will only need a single USB port, and then the other port can be used as a normal USB port. Here is your VGA output that you will connect to your monitor, extra 4 USB ports, LAN, and your audio port. So these are all the ports that you get on this motherboard. Very small size. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to use this for a week or two, and then I will let you know my experience if I come across any problems while using this motherboard or not. Alright guys, so as you can see, this is the cabinet that I installed the motherboard in, and it's been more than 2 months I've been using this motherboard, and so far I haven't had any problem. As you can see, it is running at the moment. I installed Windows 7 on the motherboard, as I said in the beginning. Everything worked without any problem except for the LAN port. As you can see, I have not installed any LAN wire at the moment because I was having some trouble with Windows 7 on the LAN port. I have not tried this on Windows 10, but because I was having the trouble with the LAN port on my older motherboard as well, so I'm thinking that maybe the problem is with my version of Windows 7. Everything else worked without any problem. I've been using this for more than 2 months now. I have tested all the SATA ports. There are 4 SATA ports in this motherboard. I tested all 4 SATA ports, and at least 3 of them at the same time worked without any problem. I'm using 2 GB RAM at the moment, and that's the maximum that I used so far, but I think it supports a maximum of 4 GB. I tested both the RAM slots, the left one as well as the right side slot. Both of them worked without any problem. What else? All the USB connections at the back, you can see there are a total of 1, 2, 4, a total of 8 connections total, 6 at the back. As you can see, 2 of them I'm using at the moment, and 2 in the front. So a total of 8 USB ports you're getting. There is no PS2 ports because this is a newer motherboard. So far for the last 2 months it's working without any problem, and I think with this it brings us to the end of this video. So there we go. This is my video of the Zebronics ZEB G41 D2S LGA 775 socket motherboard. I hope you found this video helpful. Thanks for watching, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye bye.